Alrighty. And so I'm guessing we are live and we got one thumbs up already. All right. Appreciate the thumbs up. Really do. And if you want to go ahead and thumbs it up anytime you want, greatly appreciate it. All right. So I just got the notification. Let me turn this TV down because it just came on the TV. All right. Get my little glasses just in case. Boy, what a busy day. Busy day. All right. So I'll tell you a little bit about the busy day here in a second. I just want to welcome everybody. I've got the iPad all set up. Got the sound turned down so we don't get any stuff coming back. But man, I'm stuffed. I am stuffed. I had a steak dinner. Yeah. And that steak dinner, I was out with RV Chronicles. Dave, you've seen them in different episodes with me. We've gone to Cabela's in the past. Well, believe it or not, we went to Cabela's again today. But today we had two guests that we picked up on the Appalachian Trail. So we picked them up and we went to Cabela's and spent the day with both Lazarus and also Jay Wanders Out. So it was kind of a rush to get back to the house to be able to do the live. I would have liked to have been in the area and done a live together with Jay. I think that would have been awesome. But it didn't work out. And he's been hiking a lot for the last 4 days, trying to get to a specific point. So putting in the miles, as you'll see on his channel, coming out of into Pennsylvania now. So, well, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll let you watch it. But what a great time we had. And I do want to say that Jay from Jay Wanders Out goes by alias. I really appreciate just his character of a man, just really good to the core. And you can always sense that with people. And I just have that immediate connection. Hey, RNR, boy, you got quick. You got on what you pull off the side of the road. So yes, Dave and I, and we thank Dave for our steak dinner that we had. That was very good. Thank you very much, Dave. Hey, Dina. Yes, I'm going to turn my live chat on here too so I can see that on here. Somehow it goes on here. Let me just look because I'm seeing stuff flash up on the TV, but not on my, there we go. That's description. All right. I'm not computer literate, so I don't seem to always get this going right. But, oh, it's live. It says live on there. Oh, well. Well, we're not going to worry too much about that. So we had a busy week. We had a really, really busy week. And, it started off Monday and Tuesday. We went up to physical therapy. And as you see on the, oh, you're still driving. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Simple Exploring. Good evening. And so we had gone up to physical therapy, and I worked with Aaron earlier in the week. And I could schedule it Monday and Tuesday. Hey, Lisa. And then go up on Friday because I wanted Thursday and Wednesday off. Wednesday I wanted off because back over at Encompass Health, they had sent out for some media to maybe do a story on me, right? So on the stroke recovery and about the YouTube channel and stuff and how that's corresponding with my recovery, how it was adventure and now we're on a different journey. So I had driven over there and things didn't work out. They didn't have enough staff on hand to send media out. But I did make the paper. So I don't know if y'all saw this. If you're not part of the Facebook group, Random Adventures 2.0, I do post some stuff like this on the Facebook page, so you'll be able to see some of that on there. But Inspiring Others is what it was titled. I thought it was a very nice article. So got that. So that was came out in the paper, and really neat article. And it's just like all the comments on here about the channel being inspiring and inspiring others that are either going through a stroke now or in the past. Hey, Jay, hope your food's digesting. I'm just working on mine. So Jay's in the comments there. If anybody wants to talk to him, I'm just going to talk. You guys have amongst yourself in the comments section. One thing I am is very thirsty, that's for sure. So, let's see. That was awesome telling you. Our inspiration others, yeah. Well, it's when I started the YouTube channel, obviously never planned on having a stroke, but just like in life, we never know what our next adventure is going to be sometimes, and it can be either a hindrance or you can turn it into an adventure, right? So I'm just choosing to make an adventure out of it. So if it's inspiring others, then I am blessed and really, truly blessed by the fact of knowing that others are being inspired. My idea is inspiring others just to get out. But if inspiring others to get out, you might just get inspired to get off the couch and just go on a little walk. That's an adventure. That's a journey. So I'm hoping the channel will continue to do that for others. I don't know how much more we can show up at the physical therapy, but I'm going to continue to do it a little bit. It may not be every day or every time I go up. It really depends on what I do new, but there's only so many times you can show yourself squeezing a ball or working with your fingers, right? So, but we'll see how it goes. I'll just keep it up in the air. All right, so we did a stealth camp last night. We went to Walmart and did a stealth camp outside. I wasn't planning on doing anything, but then I thought, well, I'm going to see if I get out. So I went out. I got a good dinner, that's for sure, but ended up getting busted. They were really, really, really nice about it. And I see you got busted. Yeah, I did. They were super, super nice. The lady and the guy, I don't think they really knew what was going on. They were a little cautious, but then they realized I explained things a little bit more than what's on camera. But they were troopers, and I want to thank them for participating in the. But they were standing on the corner watching to make sure that I got going. But we did finish our Butterfinger, which was dessert. We had that up at a different spot off the property. I just wanted to go up there and sit and just kind of enjoy that candy bar, that chocolate, which is, I haven't had a Butterfinger in a long time. Boy, they're really good. Really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Now, Lisa, this is the weekend she works, so she's unable to be here, but she wanted to say hi to everyone. Miss 2.0 is saying hi. And I do want to say, I don't know if you've seen the post that I did. We're down to 3 names. Buttercup is one of them. Sunny is another one. And then Sunshine. And so far, Sunny is in the lead for the Hummer. And I'm liking Sunny. I mean, I like Buttercup too. But I am leaning towards Sunny, but here we'll see what happens. I know everybody's still voting and stuff. Would be, yeah. I thought Jay would be asleep, or Jay and Lazarus would be asleep by now. But they had a busy day. I mean, they hiked miles this morning, and then Dave and I met them, and we'll have a. Well, it's fun. It was a lot of fun. You get four YouTubers together in one room, and what do you got? A lot of cameras. Yeah, you voted for Sunny. Yes, you did. So we had a lot of camera action today, and it was interesting. It was fun. But we had a great time walking around Cabela's, and you've seen Dave and I in Cabela's in the past. We've been there several times. That's not too far from where we live, and it was great that Lazarus and Jay got to experience the Cabela's and things, see it. And then we did a little bit of resupply. Well, they did a resupply at Walmart, and then we went out to dinner. And like I said, I know I had a ribeye steak, very, very good. And I think Jay had the same thing. Jay got a good salad. I was eyeballing a salad. That's too bad he was on top of it, or I would have snuck a bite. But I had a sweet potato. I think Lazarus and I both had sweet potatoes, and they were very good. They had the cinnamon and the sugar. Dave had meatloaf. I'm probably spoiling Dave's video of what he had, but you'll see. You'll forget by the time you see it. Anyhow. So I just wanted to say, has anybody had that Mountain House beef stroganoff meal by Mountain House? It's I got it at Walmart. That's what I had for dinner last night, and it was beef stroganoff, and it was the Mountain House with savory, creamy sauce. That was extremely good. I really enjoyed that, and it was only $9.97. Look at me plugging Walmart, but yeah, that was a good meal, Lisa. Yes, it was. Yeah, you're sure that drink is? Yeah, no, that drink there is one of these active drinks. So I'm drinking that. Usually I make coffee, but I'm really full right now from that dinner. That was really, really good. That broccoli was good. It had, I think it was smothered in butter. Yeah, yeah, that's a big glass. Yeah, this is to our bullet. I like using this glass. I use it as a glass. But very good. All right, so I want to wish everybody happy Memorial's Day tomorrow. If you're going to be getting together with family and stuff, I know we are. We're going to be seeing our one daughter, Gabrielle, and also Rachel. She just left a little while ago, Rachel. She's the one that dropped me off at Walmart 2 weeks ago to hike up into the woods to camp. So you've probably met her on that show. But we're all getting together tomorrow for a picnic. Our son is going to be there. So a couple of our kids will be there and grandkids. So we're looking to have a good cookout tomorrow. But yeah, I really had a blast today. I really did. And I want to thank Jay and also Lazarus. If you haven't checked out Lazarus channel, I saw them on Wednesday. I met them at the Route 225 Peters Mountain, and I surprised Jay. I was following him on. He gave me his what's called inReach, so I could see where he's at on trail, so that I could kind of coordinate. So he didn't know I was going to be there. I didn't tell him, but when I left the rehab place in Danville, I just did about an hour and 25-minute drive to get there on Peters Mountain. I kept pulling over every time I stopped. I was trying to find yellow bananas. How about the bananas nowadays? They're as green as this backpack. Everywhere I went, green bananas, green bananas. Oh, excuse me. So finally I found some really good yellow bananas, at a giant on the way to Peters Mountain. So I pulled in, I got those, and then I headed there. But I checked, and he was about maybe 15 or so minutes. He'd be showing up there. So I get up and I set up and I meet Lazarus and did a little interview with him. So he's Riveting Adventures. So I'm Random Adventures. He's Riveting Adventures. One of the things that he does is about 2 minutes in his segment that he does about a 10-minute vlog a day. And for about 2 minutes, he talks about something about the trail, either going past, like when he was down in North Carolina, Andy Griffith show was filmed in that area. So he incorporated that in his research he did for the trail for about a year leading up to hiking the trail. And he pulled out a notebook. He's got a notebook with notes about every 15 miles on the Appalachian Trail. He has notes that he looks at when he enters into an area, and then as part of his vlog talks about that. All right. So Riveting Adventures. So go and check that out. So if you haven't seen any of his stuff yet, he's on about day 85 or 86. So you got a lot of binge watching to do to catch up. And then you can go from here forward all the way to Katahdin. Oh, and I do want to say, I think when I did my video, I put up in the upper corner one of those QR codes. He's got these stickers that you can just scan and it takes you right to his YouTube channel. Pretty cool. I don't know if it'll work scanning it on the TV or not, but give it a try. If it works, it works. If not, just type in Riveting Adventures. All right, Lazarus, it was great meeting you and good to know you going forward too, so we can follow your adventures going north. So when I got to there, I talked to him and met a couple other thru hikers, but Jay was on his way, and I looked and he had stopped at one point because it tells you miles per hour, and then it kind of stopped and thought, well, he's probably eating lunch or something. So I knew I had a little bit of extra time. So Lazarus helped out a big deal. So when I'm standing there with the camera on my tripod and I'm talking to it, said, I think he's coming across now. Lazarus said, when he starts walking across the bridge, I'm going to let you know. I'll step out of the way. So that's why you see Jay over my shoulder. He's walking up. He's like, I recognize the back of the guy's head, white hair, but I don't see the yellow armor, because he knew that I do trail magic on that section, more actually closer to the 501, which is about 60 miles north on the trail from there. But I knew I had a small window of opportunity where I could surprise him. I just thought, we're going to try to coordinate. Let me just do it when I can and just strike while the iron's hot. So I did, and boy, that was a great getting to meet him like that, and that kind of a surprise. So we had a really neat time, and it was really nice. We spent some time together, and then they went on and they stayed overnight, and you'll be seeing it when he releases that in a couple days, maybe a couple more days. But go on over and check out Jay Wanders Out and pick up where he's at now. So he just left Pine Grove Furnace, which is the half-gallon challenge, was yesterday's upload. So today is, I think, coming out of that, where he did the half-gallon challenge, eating the ice cream, is where he's at on that. So, yes, what an awesome time. So that was Wednesday. And then, like I said, yesterday or last night, I did that stealth camp at Walmart. Had a great time doing that. And I had a feeling I would get busted. I didn't know how long I would go, but I at least got that beef stroganoff eaten, and that was really good. But that was a nice little hang there between those two storage units. That was looked like it'd be very comfortable. But believe it or not, about maybe an hour and a half later, it poured. It poured down raining in our area. So kind of glad I didn't. I say in a video, I wonder if I should put the tarp up. So I ran a ridge line for the tarp, but I didn't put it up. I ended up holding off on that, which is good that I did, because that would have been more to tear down. It would have taken me a little longer to pack everything away. But yes, that was a good time last night. So yeah, we had a busy day today, and it was a lot of fun. So we looked at all the deer at Cabela's. That Cabela's there in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, is the largest in the United States. Yeah, hey, how are you doing? Yes. So yeah, that's the largest in the United States, that Cabela's, and it was a lot of fun going through there. And I think Jay and also Lazarus both got some of the Alpine Air meals. I've had the Alpine Air. I really like them a lot. The Alpine Air meal, I was thinking of getting one to cook for tonight, but since we stopped at Logan's Steakhouse, I'm glad I didn't, because there ain't no way I'd be able to cook that pepper steak. I think that's the one they got. Pepper steak and rice was one of the meals that they got. So I'll have to find out from Jay or Lazarus how those were, because I'm sure they look like they'd be pretty good. So, but we checked out all the stuffed deer. I was kind of joking around a little bit, because a lot of the trophy deer in the deer room, yeah. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, that. But a lot of the deer in that trophy room are. It seemed like almost every other one was from Wisconsin, and I said, "There's not many deer in Wisconsin. They're all here, because they're all massive buck, typical and non-typical buck. If you ever get a chance to go there just to look at their taxidermy, a lot of scored. In fact, the world's largest typical rack is there displayed at Cabela's. Ah, you did. Yeah. So you also did a video there. Yeah, we spent some time at the aquarium there. They've got a really nice aquarium with the striped bass in there. So they're really big. I did film a little bit of that. I know, I think everybody filmed some of the aquarium, but that's probably the first place that we went to when we got there, was over to the aquarium. It's just a big thing, the aquarium. Yeah. But as far as my physical therapy, I am getting better. Walking around today, I don't know if you guys noticed it, Jay, or I know Dave, you mentioned about it, but after walking for a little bit, this leg and this arm, I just start, they're not nearly anywhere near 100% yet. They really get tired after a while. Yeah. So does anybody have any questions about maybe the latest stealth camp that I did, or have any questions at all about anything? Yeah. I think I'm only going to go a half an hour tonight, just because of Memorial Day being tomorrow. And I know some of the people that are on here want to get some rest. I know I'm stuffed. I'm really full. Oh yeah, the aquarium at Cabela's and the one at Bass Pro Shop, The one at Bass Pro Shop, I think, is a lot smaller. The one at Hamburg there at Cabela's, you actually go in, and it's you've got aquarium on both sides. You're walking through a little tunnel. Yeah, and they've got turtles and all kinds of stuff. I think I was following a turtle with my camera there for a little bit. I know Bass Pro Shop, sometimes when they do their little fish derby, sometimes they've got a little pool set up and you can fish. But they do have, I don't know if they still have it. Where you? Oh, yeah. I was, so was I worried about getting caught at Walmart? I was a little bit cautious. Like, I had a feeling that I would eventually. I didn't know if they would ask me to leave or how that would go, but I knew at some point I would get caught there during that stealth camp. I didn't know if it would be after it got dark. Unfortunately, it was just getting dark when they came out. So, but in the video, you'll notice that there's a car. I say there's a car. I didn't make eye contact. They drove really slow, and they came from the back of the building. So I think if that car might have been, yeah, no, they don't care if you camp in the front. I don't know. There's no place to hang a hammock out in their main parking lot. I was thinking about tying to a light pole and to the side of the Subaru, the rack, and just hanging between there. But at that point, once I was busted, I'm like, oh, we're done for tonight. But as far as the being afraid, I knew that when that car came around, and I said in the video, I said I tried not to make eye contact with it. I think it was an employee that was leaving and maybe stopped or said something back to maybe Walmart and said, hey, you got a camper out here on the side of the building. So I don't believe they would have minded as much if I was out front. But I would have, I know I could car camp out there, but I wanted to do a hammock hang. And right before the stroke, I was actually looking to do one there at that Walmart between those two things. So if anything, almost 60 days later, I'm back in that area, and I did lay down in the hammock after I set it up for a little bit. You'll see that on the video. So at least I got to lay in it for a little bit. Hey, hidden hammock. I'm still trying to make my way home. Oh, from camping, is that right? Oh, wow. Yeah. So the hidden hammock, that's Josh. He's part of Stealth Camping Alliance. So go over and check out some of his stuff. Really, really beautiful. Some of the cliffs that he's been on there in, was it New Zealand or Newfoundland? New Zealand. Josh, where are you at again? Just throw it up in the comments. I want to say New Zealand, if I'm correct. He may have just jumped on and jumped off quick. But if you go onto his channel called Hidden Hammock and take a look at that, I mean, there's some places, that's like filming out west. I mean, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. I'm not saying anything about Pennsylvania being beautiful, but some of these, New Zealand, there you go. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. There's some of his videos, just the coastline of New Zealand. I'm like, oh my goodness. Just no matter how you would film, it's like, I think you could have the worst camera in the world and turn out an amazing video. Just really incredible, just the scenery. And that's like, I watch a lot of times. Well, Jay, I know when you were out west, I saw a lot of, just when you were doing the Arizona Trail, the cactuses and everything. What has, oh, I missed that comment. I think it said, what was the scariest stealth camp I ever did? I want to say it was a cemetery last Friday. The cemetery that I hung in those arborvitaes around the Watson family and the Singletons, the Hamp, Christ family. So I spent the night with them in the cemetery. That was last week. Oh my goodness. That was a little scary. But again, it's in your, a lot of it was in my mind. If I was hanging anywhere else in a hammock, I wouldn't have had those thoughts. But you hear cracking in the woods, things like that. It's, in between night and a little light, and you're thinking, did I just see something move? And you're staring, trying to see, and it looks like things are moving a little bit. Then you just got to stop looking and say, that's it. I'm not looking over there anymore because I just don't want to see anything, right? So I would have to say, so far, the scariest stealth camp that I've done has been the cemetery one. So I've actually slept in a cemetery in your younger days. Okay, yeah. You have to do it again, right? I'll probably do another cemetery. I don't know. We'll see. But I'd really like to do a highway turnaround where an on-ramp or an off-ramp. I've thought of doing one there for a couple of years now, or not years, but for the last year, I've thought about doing one in there. But you got to have trees. I don't want it to be an area that's too open. So I'd like to do one of those. So I don't know. The channel's Random Adventures 2.0. So, yeah, I'm just jumping around. But in almost all my videos, I just designed a new shirt for the Random Adventures 2.0. And I've got the RA2. I think it's got a little thing on the chest, and the right under it says RA 2.0. And then on the back, it's got a big, not compass, but it's like a, kind of like that. And oh goodness, I forget. I think it says Random Adventures on the bottom. I can't remember what it says on the top. Oh, I forget. All right, I'll have to go look. But it's in the description in the last video. I'll put it in the description when this goes into a regular recording, not live because you can't do that now. But that'll have the new t-shirt design in there. And I think there's multiple grays. There's a gray, there's a dark gray, there's a light blue t-shirt as well. And that gets shipped directly to you. Listen to me sounding like a replay. Oh, replay, yes. Sounding like a commercial. So, yeah. But if you want a t-shirt, and the campaign for the t-shirt is called the 2.0 family. So if you're subscribed to the channel, I consider you as part of the 2.0 family. And yeah, so welcome aboard, right? All right. So I'm hoping to get out doing a little bit more gold panning within probably another month. You make a great salesman. Actually, that's what I used to do. I used to sell solar panels at one time. Sold a lot of solar panels, but I mainly do it for farms and stuff. I did a big egg farm. It was like one of the biggest solar panel fields on top of the egg laying. It's really neat. There's an egg. I don't want to say factory. There's an egg farm not too far from here where it's amazing that everything's on conveyor belts. The chickens eat the feed as it runs by them, and they drop eggs out the backside, and they roll down a thing, and then they all roll down this. Then they go down another conveyor belt and then into a wash tank. and then they get stacked into little cartons. Man, that's a really neat operation. I'd like to do maybe sometime. Maybe I'll look at. I've got some farmer friends that I know that I think. I know I did the abandoned farm. I'd like to do an actually working farm sometime. Actually go into a working farm. There's a dairy farm that I sold solar panels to years ago, and it's a huge dairy operation, and it was neat because seeing that and then seeing that abandoned dairy farm that's over in like the same area um, was interesting. Seeing the difference between the two. In the future, I think you will do well. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, yeah, as far as getting back to gold panning, I know I've been talking to Lester. He's been going down to North Carolina. Have you thought of doing a meetup somewhere? I haven't yet. I'll have to put that into some consideration. I'd like to do a meetup sometime somewhere. I think that would be really cool. Doing a meetup. Yeah, in fact I would love to do if we come together and do some trail magic for the Appalachian Trail would be a fun one too. Or down at like go down to kind of outdoorsy and hang out down near the Doyle or something would be pretty cool. It might be in the works one day. Excuse me while I drink that. All right. Yeah, panning. So, and I'm hoping to get back out and panning. Right, I'm just not stable enough to get into a creek. I know I almost fell a couple times before the stroke in the water, and yeah, simply exploring. Yeah, be up. Yeah, do some trail magic. Yeah, maybe we'll have to get together. I know RNRV Chronicles and I want to get together and do some trail magic too. And I really wish I could have made the 2.0 grilled cheese for Jay in Lazarus. That would have worked out good. But unfortunately, I took the one day. It's a little easier right now for me to drive the Subaru, just because of the way the gas and the brake are. I mean, they're the same on every car, but in the Subaru, it's just a little easier to work, if that makes any sense. In the Hummer, it's a little bit more of a, I have to pull that leg, work it more rather than just switching. With the Subaru, I can just switch. With the Hummer, I've got to pull off the gas and push the brake, pull off the gas, push the brake. It's a little bit trickier. So I didn't have the Hummer. Yeah. Oh, I apologize. The comments, they come up so quick on the screen there. Let me just see if I can get this up for 1 second. Yeah. I don't know how to get the comments on here. Yeah. Oh, let me try that. Oh, there we go. There was a button I had to push. Oh, now I'm going to have to get my glasses on. I know I said I was going to go 30 minutes, but look at that. Now I'm going a little longer. All right. So if y'all don't mind, I'll just hang out a little bit longer. But got to get these readers on here a little bit. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Bouncer Slab and Real Nature. Hello, I am almost 60 years old and know what it's like to fall But the adventure exercise, I find always worth its weight in gold. Yeah, absolutely. I share nature in short videos. It is easily sidetracked. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Gold panning. What got me interested in that? Well, I've always liked rocks. All right. So geology, rocks, or I guess it's called geology. Well, rocks. I've always liked rocks and stuff like that. And a couple of years ago, I ordered some pay dirt on. I was thinking for my grandson, I would learn how to. It had pay dirt on Amazon, and I ordered some dirt. I ordered a pan, and I sat in the backyard with a cooler of water, uh, filled up a cooler with water, and then I just took a teaspoon of that pay dirt and I started shaking it around, trying to learn how to pan, right? And just working it, and there was a couple little flakes of gold, and I was like, "Oh, that was a lot of fun." Now, let's see, we don't find much gold in PA. That's why I want to get down to North Carolina with Lester. So he's a Pennsylvania prospector, a friend of mine. He's got a YouTube channel as well, and it's just his name, Lester Latrobe. If you look on my gold panning playlist, you'll see where I was on Rock Bottom Creek with him, and got a lot of black sand. Amazing the black sand that's on that creek, incredible. But that's pretty much. I started getting into gold panning with the pay dirt. I just did a couple bags of that, just because I wanted to do that with my grandson. He was 3.5, 4. So I know now that he's almost, he's 6. I know now he's going to get a little bit more into it, and I'm hoping that's something we can do in the future together. But that's pretty much. And then I just started looking on Google and places to go and formations where I think the heaviest will go to. And just got out and started. I prospect, which is different than gold mining. I'm not gold mining, that's for sure. I'm just prospecting. And we are finding a little bit of gold in Pennsylvania. It's here, you just got to find it. I've got a little vial over there of some gold that I've found in PA. So, it's that's a lot of fun. Just getting out there is fun. Minnesota. That was a long comment. Let me look at that real quick. All I saw was they called me the Minnesota Madman. All right, because I came from Minnesota, but found Pennsylvania is a better place to live. Sasquatch is everywhere in these mountains, regardless of what others say. That's funny you say that. Someone said the other day, when I hung in that cemetery the other night, I was almost on the verge of falling asleep, and I'd hear a loud crack in the woods. I mean, a crack. It was loud. And I quickly looked and turned my light on, everything, but it was just one crack. Like if you took a branch and just snapped it. I mean, a large branch, and snapped it. And that's all you'd hear. Not like if a tree fell or someone ran into a branch and it cracked and you hear them walking, or the branch falling and hitting the ground and rolling. None of that. Someone said it was probably Sasquatch, and that's why you didn't hear anything. Just got home. Good, Dave. Let's see. I'm going in and let me see. Dave and I were just together. We were together with Jay and everybody. Spend some time with Katie. Have a good one. All right, bud. You have a good night, Dave. All right. And say hi to Katie and tell her thank you for allowing us to spend so much time together. quality time too. All right. So I'll go spend some quality time with her. All right. So, yeah. So someone said that was probably Sasquatch that was just cracking branches near you, trying to scare you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to read that on that little screen. Yeah. But, yeah, it was scary. It was really, really, really scary. Okie dokie, everybody. Good night. All right. Hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Mount Carmel has a lot of cemeteries. And the cemetery that I was in up there in that town, the cemetery, a lot of the tombstones were from the early 1800s. I was shocked at how old some of the, well, in fact, Hiram, Hiram, Watson, on that one, on his tombstone, it has his wife and it has him, but he has a birth date. I think it was 1845 or something like that, and no death date. Love your stealth videos. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, and but yeah, had a birth date and no death date. That made it a little bit more anxious sleeping there, because I think he'd be like 180. I was hoping he didn't show up, but I was surprised there was no death date on that. Yeah. So, well, alrighty. Oh, there's a nice big comment. Oh yeah, yeah. Bouncers Lab. I'm gonna check out your channel too. I don't know if you have a channel, but I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I encourage everybody, if you jumping on here and you're unsure, you've never seen somebody's channel before, go on and check their channels out. Let's make this a good meeting ground for other content providers and stuff like that to go ahead and check it out. So it is 47 minutes, so we're going to close this out a little bit under an hour. All right. So I think I'll go for just another 2.5 minutes. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the 2.0 family. Really greatly appreciate everyone. I think next Sunday, I don't believe Lisa works. So I'm going to get her. She's going to get on here with me. Probably we'll spend some time together, because she really enjoyed the last time she was on. And I know everybody enjoyed talking with her as well. All right. So I am going to say thank you very much for jumping on. And if you want, don't forget to go on and hit like on the video. But if you didn't get a chance to see that last stealth camp where I got busted, go on and check it out. Oh, yes. Well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it is awesome. There's a lot of YouTubers that have really amazing content, but they just don't, nobody's found them yet. There's one guy that I watch that does a lot of Pennsylvania. Walter Zolna, Zolna. Check his site out. Really cool, Walter. He does, I watched him for about a year, and his stuff has really gotten good. I think it's Gator Productions is what he goes by. But he was just telling me, I was just talking to him the other day. He commented on one of my videos because saying about check yourself for ticks. And I said, yeah, that's good that you put that out there because ticks are very prominent right now. They're getting more and more prominent. But he messaged me back after I commented on his video, and he said, just got home from the doctors and to remove a tick. So they are out there, and he's had Lyme's disease in the past, and he said he's on antibiotics. So if you're getting out in the woods, be careful, check yourself for ticks and so forth, because they're out and about right now. But let me just check this one more time here on the comment. Yeah, Bouncer. Like I said, I'm going to check your site out in Real Nature. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a lot of views. A lot of views. I'm well, as of this morning, I was 108 views away from 55,000 views. So I think probably if I go on and check that afterwards, I'll be throwing up a little milestone on my channel page. But if you're not part of my Facebook, go over and check out Random Adventures on Facebook. I do post all the video links there, but every once in a while, like milestones, I'll throw that up on there. If I'm doing anything maybe that's not related to the channel, or I want to make something known but not do a whole video on it, I'll throw it up on the Facebook page. I'm on Instagram as well under Random Adventures 2.0. So I am over there as well. Yeah. Well, hey, let me know how many transitions you notice of me like pouring the hot water into the meal. I have a lot of fun with different camera angles. I just think it makes it more interactive, but rather than just straightforward filming. So in that Walmart one yesterday where I got busted, I spent a lot of time, maybe 10 minutes, just to pour the hot water into the meal and then pick it up and put it back down. Just all the different camera angles. So I hope you appreciate that, and let me know if you notice all the different camera angles and how many times I've changed camera angles on some of the videos. I just really, that's the part of filming and the part of editing that I really enjoy. And I'm hoping to get out on trail and do some more of that. I was in a, when you're stealth camping, you're in a pretty confined area. But cornmeal and bacon. Oh, hey, that's a good tip. So, we're at 52 minutes. All right. So, yeah, go on and check out the new T-shirts that we got rocking on whatever T-shirt place it is. Bonafire, I believe is the name. Hey, Bailey. So, all right, come here. This is Bailey, our dog. Hop up here. So here's the dog. Oh, the cat's coming running over. We got a little kitten too, which you've seen the kitten in some of the videos. But as far as this week coming up, everybody have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. And as far as physical therapy, I'm only going 2 days this week. And my physical therapist, Aaron, he's up in the Adirondacks this weekend. So he's coming back tomorrow from the Adirondacks, so the next day. So he's off on vacation, but I'll see him Tuesday. And if I don't see you in the comments, let me say, have a great week. Have an awesome week. And I will talk to you later. 2.0 out. All right? So you have a good one. Remember, it's just one adventure at a time. All right. See ya. Thanks for coming on. All right. Appreciate it.